We're going to talk about what a soul retrieval session looks like, the dynamics. I love this question. Thank you, Solar Sage. One, let me give you a little bit more context about how these work in the first place. I offer sessions called spiritual gift activations, and what that looks like is me tapping into your Akashic records, speaking with your higher self, inner children, different incarnations, spirit team, or anybody else that wants to come through the cosmic realms to offer guidance. My intention that I am holding is to find a spiritual gift that you have yet to unlock in this incarnation, or one that you have been carrying through different versions of yourself throughout time and space. And you can pull it through for this lifetime as well and receive a mentor from that different life of yours. I am not meeting with the person face to face, however. I tap in my own time, and then I send the person a voice note recording. So let's talk about what the process looks like. I sit down with a notepad and a pen, get myself into a bit of a meditative state. Now, for me, I am able to reach these depth levels within other people because of a lot of time and practice and continuously going in for myself and others. I have learned how to drop into theta brainwave states very quickly. That's pertinent because when I first go into the person's energy field, I am asking my intention, like, hey, who wants to help me here in the spiritual realms? And as I am going along on the journey, writing down a sentence and then going back in, getting more information, opening my eyes, writing down another sentence, going back in, opening them back up, getting another sentence. And sometimes it's not sentence by sentence. Sometimes it's like topic of area or key points that need to be expressed. And doing that, because I'm sending a voice note recording afterwards, it's easier for me to stay on track and record the most important parts that the person needs to hear for their activation. It creates a storyline and a narrative that is much like if you would be reading a book. If you go back and listen to some of my spiritual gift activations, they are shared in that way as well, almost like you would be reading about somebody's life. When I am perceiving these things, I am not seeing them as images in my mind. I hardly ever see anything going on up here. I have clairsentience and claircognizance as two of my strongest abilities. Clairaudience is a close third. I am actually feeling the images instead and letting my emotions navigate the experience and pull me towards the people, circumstances, frequencies that I need to perceive. It is played out to me almost like I would be interviewing somebody in the 3D realms. I am getting information from, again, that person's higher self, inner children, different incarnations, spirit team. At the same time, I have a lot of tools and resources and abilities at my disposal, and so I will share the advice for development of that gift that their team has, but then I also have things that I will add in there from my experiences, either with myself or clients. Now, I do offer Akashic record readings, which is different. Okay, that is where I'm meeting with people face to face on Zoom. I always like to do pre-channeling beforehand because I'm able to express a lot of more multidimensional information. When I'm talking to another human, I have to work through a lot of their psyche and their trauma, their perspectives, their filter lenses, their distortions. Oftentimes, I'm not able to get in as deeply. There's not one session that's better than the other. It's depending on what you need in life right now. Sometimes your human needs a lot more explanation on the 3D realms in order to understand certain concepts. I moved locations. With not meeting with a person and sending them a voice note recording so I can kind of get deeper into their Akasha field, what that session is more doing is talking to that person's higher awareness, their higher selves, so that they can trickle down the information to the human of, hey, this is how we are going to get into our next level of abilities. In an Akashic record reading, I'm more talking to the human in front of me so that they can have a better connection to their higher self. So it's more up this way, opposed to a spiritual gift activation. It's more down this way. It also depends on what this human is needing information on. So let's say that we are meeting on Zoom and you are a lot deeper into your journey and you understand a lot of metaphysical concepts, esoteric wisdom. I can, in the moment, go in meditation with you and do a deeper dive. Okay, depending on how much you have cleared out of your system thus far. But I hope this answers your question. If you have any more, feel free to leave them in the comments, or if anybody does. I love talking about these things. And I hope you have a super magical day.